I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, Rodgers. Ebron caught left side.
Rodgers,
7 yards, the pickup there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Forced to the ground.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended for number
but instead, 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, to a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. They may rethink how they go about attacking.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Ebron with it over the middle. And this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
45, Mike, 45. I got one.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
27-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's good.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. They find some open field here. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Vikings.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that
got his man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
On the scramble.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
7-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen for Cook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run, and the ball is knocked out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. The gun. They'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Flushed out right. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Rosas on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And still fighting. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down, Vikings.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Short little throw to Ebron. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 38. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
5-yard line.
33 yards that time. Now it's Hunt, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Hunt is not going to get there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Back to throw again. Lets it fly for Thielen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception. CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Daniil Hunter on the stop.
Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Brings up
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
44-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is born. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
At the 41-yard line.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
45 the mic. 65.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go. 45 the mic. 45 the mic. Hey, come on now.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Before they're inside the 25. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
45.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 21-yard.
Rosa's kick is good. But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
Today's final score.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this.